This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. We may be a comic duo, but we take mental health very serious. BetterHelp is the world's largest therapy service and is completely online. BetterHelp is a network with over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues. To get started, answer a few questions, and BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist from their network.
You can message your therapist at any time and schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. If your therapist isn't the right fit for any reason, you can switch to a new therapist at no additional charge. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality you expect from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom-picked for you, more scheduling flexibility, and at a more affordable price. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/amp. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/amp.
Hello. I am coming from a different kind of microphone, so I'm sorry if it sounds weird. I always have volume issues, even in my course. It kind of goes up and down, but it is what it is. I'm doing what I can. So listen, let's talk about a shit person, the art of blame and avoidance. Did you just laugh? I hope you just laughed because this is for real. We've all encountered that person, the one who somehow turns every bad situation into someone else's fault. We're talking about that person, that SH person, and how to protect yourself from their nonsense. So a shit person is someone who takes zero accountability, blames others, and avoids self-reflection. If you don't like swear words, this might not be the episode for you. Maybe go back to the other 60. The core traits of a shit person. I should have waited for Cass on this one. But you know what? I have an hour before I have to get ready to go out tonight. And I just thought, you know what? What a great topic. So here we are. Listen, the core traits is the blame game. They never own their mistakes. There's always an excuse or a scapegoat. They have that victim mindset. They thrive on drama and expect sympathy without taking action to change. They have emotional outbursts. Oh, I've seen it. Their feelings are your problem and they expect you to fix them. There is a meme or like a couple second video that's going around from that show called Sister Wives, and the husband is a narcissist, or what I think is a narcissist, and definitely a shit person. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but he's the one that has the 4 wives, but now he's down to 1 because the other 3 left them because, in my opinion, they're smart. But whenever there was a problem, he would turn it around and blame everyone else. There's this couple second video where it shows him just being over dramatic, saying it's just a knife in the kidneys and blah, blah. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about, this is the core traits. So there's manipulation and guilt tripping. They twist situations to make themselves the hero or the victim, never the problem. So how to handle a shit person. You know, number 1 is set boundaries. You know it is. Not my circus, not my monkeys. You don't have to engage in their mess. Walk away, if you can, safely. Detach from the guilt. Just because they want you to feel responsible doesn't mean you are. You're not responsible. And you know, maybe you could use the mirror technique. If you ever heard of that before, you just call them out. That sounds like a you problem. And watch them think about what to say next. That sounds like a you problem. That is nothing that I did. I didn't dig my own grave. It sounds like you did. That sounds like a you problem. Watch them squirm. And then how about an energy check? Ask yourself, am I constantly drained after dealing with this person? If yes, put those boundaries up. Limit the contact. Shut the phone off for them. Block them for a few days if you need to. Do whatever's going to be healthy for you. I have another story real quick about the detach from the guilt. So I used to work with someone that always acted like the conversation happened. Kind of like gaslighting, right? Well, I told you last week this is what we're doing. And I would go nuts looking through my text messages, my phone calls, my emails, thinking, man, did we have a conversation about that? Did she tell me that? You know, what's the story here? And I would go absolutely crazy. And that was them blaming me for things that they missed. And so I would feel responsible for the team. I would feel so bad that I may have missed something. But then the more that time went on, I realized that this person was just a shit person who wanted to make me feel guilty, who wanted their faults to fall on me, and who wanted to gaslight me and pretend maybe they said it in their head, or maybe they thought they emailed me, or maybe they thought they called me, or maybe they truly are just this type of person. And so I learned to just say, no, you didn't, but go ahead and resend it, or we can fix this. Then I would find the solution. So if you're feeling like every once in a while, you look back and it's always the same person. So if it happens a few times and it's different people, maybe just reorganize yourself. Maybe it could be you, but I doubt it. If it's the same person and they're like, no, I told you that last week, or remember when I called you and I said, or I sent you that email, what did you do with that email? If it's the same person saying those kind of things, step away. Limit your contacts. Something is going on. If you are constantly drained from dealing with this person, step away, stop answering your phone, let them email you. You get to it when you're ready. Ignore their approach, right? You don't have to engage in the mess that they make. So listen, you can't fix a shit person, but you can protect your peace however you need to do it. However you meditate, yoga, walk away, walk outside. I was just talking to my son on the phone today, and he was working inside all day, and he lives in Florida. And it was a little bit of a stressful couple hours. And he just said, you know what, sometimes you just have to walk away and go outside and take a deep breath. And I was so proud of him for saying that, because he understood that the stress was happening, that things weren't going right. He's in the film industry, right? Things weren't really going right. The interviews were a little bit strange. They're doing a documentary. And he just thought, you know what? I'm going to step outside. I'm going to take a few deep breaths. And I'm going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Look that up. It's really good. And then he called me and we talked for a little bit on his lunch break. And then he said, you know what? I'm ready to go back in. I'm going in. Let's do this. So, and I'm hoping, knock on wood, that his afternoon is better, because he just refreshed, refocused, and he was on his way. So great example there. Think about the people in your life. Just think about if this conversation sounds like something you are dealing with. Think about it right now. Is it the same person? Are the same reactions the same? Like, you don't remember our conversation from last week, or I think I told you this last week, or reminding you, and you're like, well, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Think about the people in your life. You can't fix a shit person, but you can stop giving them space in your life. If someone is constantly blaming you for their problems, if you're starting to feel guilty because they're having problems and creating their own problems, it's time to exit the circus and let them juggle their own mess. Okay? Walk away. And my question to you today is, do you need to set stronger boundaries? Okay, now let's speak to the other people. If this episode made you feel uncomfortable, maybe ask yourself why. And if you're looking in the mirror right now and you're a shit person, well, congrats. Maybe you just finally took some accountability, and you're going to listen, and you're going to understand what you're doing to people, and you're going to fix yourself. All right, I'll talk to you next time.